What's going on, everybody? My name is Harrison Taylor, and this is Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Dolphins. Located 14 miles north of Miami in Miami Gardens, Hard Rock Stadium has a capacity of 64,767 for football. The stadium broke ground on December 1st, 1985, and was constructed after the city of Miami quadrupled the Dolphins' rent of the Orange Bowl. This caused the Dolphins founder Joe Robbie to want to build a new multi-purpose stadium that would be able to host baseball and soccer in addition to football. Because of this, the field was wider than most football fields. The stadium cost $115 million, and it was all privately funded. The stadium opened on August 16, 1987 as Joe Robbie Stadium, with the Dolphins taking on the Chicago Bears in a preseason matchup. The first regular season game was scheduled for September 27th, but was canceled due to a player strike. This caused the first game to be played by replacement players on October 11th, and the Dolphins beat the Kansas City Chiefs 42-0. In 1990, Wayne Huizenga bought a 50% stake in Joe Robbie Stadium and became the man to attract an MLB franchise to the city of Miami. Huizenga would renovate the stadium to make it adequate for a baseball team, and a year later, in 1991, it was announced that the Florida Marlins would begin play in 1993. The Marlins would play their first home game on April 5th, beating the Los Angeles Dodgers 6-3. While the stadium was designed for baseball, it was not a true multi-purpose facility. It was a football stadium capable of hosting baseball. This caused issues with sight lines, visibility, the playing surface, and more. By 2004, the venue was the only dual stadium in the National League. In April of 2006, the facility debuted 2 new video boards in the east and west end zones. They were the largest at the time. The north and south concourses were also widened. With the NFL threatening not to host any future Super Bowls or Pro Bowls at the venues, and Marlins players saying they wish they only played games on the road, the Marlins announced they would be departing the stadium for a new ballpark on the site of the Miami Orange Bowl. This in turn caused the facility to begin hosting the University of Miami Hurricane football games in 2008. With the Marlins move complete to what is now Lone Depot Park, the facility announced a renovation plan that included adding an open-air canopy to shelter fans from the sun and rain, installing new teal seats, reducing the capacity from 75,000 to 65,000, while also bringing the seats closer to the field by shrinking the sidelines and ending the ability for baseball to be played at the venue. The renovation began after the Orange Bowl in January 2015 and was done in phases to allow for the 2015 football seasons to be played. The new video boards, suites, roof, and seating were all completed for the 2016 season. The renovation totaled $350 million and was all privately funded. The venue has had several names over the years, opening as Joe Robbie Stadium and being renamed 9 times until settling on Hard Rock Stadium on August 17, 2016. The stadium has hosted 6 Super Bowls, 2 World Series, 5 college football championships, and hosts the Orange Bowl annually. In addition, beginning in 2019, the facility has hosted the Miami Open, building 29 permanent courts in the parking lots, including 1 grandstand. Since 2022, the facility has also been converted into the Miami International Autodrome, a Formula One course around the complex. To go along with the tennis and racing facilities, the Dolphins moved their training facility to the stadium grounds in 2021. Overall, Hard Rock Stadium keeps growing and growing with new improvements continually debuting. Now let's stroll the stadium. Outside the stadium, fans will find the Grand Plaza with photo ops, activities, the Heineken Hideout, bathrooms, and a team store. There is also the Fountain Plaza with seating and a new tailgate space opening soon. Overhead, fans can find the Heineken Highline gondola system offering views of the stadium and the Miami skyline. On the opposite side of Hard Rock Stadium, fans can find the garages for the Formula One cars. Inside the stadium, there is also a Formula One simulator that fans can test out. There are also several pieces of art throughout the stadium. All I gotta say, guys, this stadium is huge. Definitely a large-scale stadium. It feels like it's the Super Bowl here, even though it's just a preseason game with all the activities on the plaza and all the different events they host here at Hard Rock Stadium year-round. This stadium is crazy. This is the first time I've strolled around the stadium and worked up a huge sweat. So definitely a lot to check out here on the outside. On the inside, it's kind of more just
a stadium. I mean, there's nothing too special going on. There's a lot of concessions, but we'll say lots of seating areas, lots of wide variety of concession options. So this football field, rather, is pretty good for what it is. We are here with the value popcorn from Hard Rock Stadium. It comes in the sick Hard Rock bag for only $4, which is a great deal last time I checked. And the other best part about it is the refillable one's $11, which is a huge portion. Alright, so this popcorn here is pretty good, nice and salty. The butter flavor is a little bit lacking, but the salt flavor is definitely there. It does not taste totally fresh. It definitely was popped somewhere else and then brought to the concession stand here on that 300 level. So the kernels are a little dry, not that hot, warm popcorn. But overall, for the value pricing, for the $3, $4, whatever it actually was, it's really not that bad. And I would get this for this large bag that's only that much. It's a pretty good deal.
So if we're looking at the top of the pop for football, Raymond James Stadium continues to be in first place, with Hard Rock Stadium trailing just behind it in second place. Hard Rock Stadium serves up typical football fare with a few local favorites, including Shula Burgers, chef-crafted hamburgers, Sloppy Joe's, conch fritters, and shrimp po' boys, Soapy Q's pork nachos and sweet tea, and what we'll be trying, a flatbread pizza from Flatbread and Fizz for $14.75.
It's our first time doing pizza here on Concession Critics, so you know the rules, 7 bites, all that stuff. Anyway, here we go. You know, it's taken me so long to do pizza on Concession Critics because normally stadium pizza is not that good. However, this sauce is very good. The dough is a little chewy. I would like it slightly crispier, but there's no flop or anything. Not greasy at all. And for $12, it's not that terrible of a deal at Flatbreads and Fizz on the 300 level. They also had a Meat Lovers pizza, and they have a different pizza of the game every game. They didn't have one tonight, but during the regular season, they'll have unique and crazy pizzas throughout the whole year. So overall, if we are looking on our pop point scale, this is going to get 4 out of 6 pop points for the flatbread cheese pizza here at Hard Rock Stadium.
Overall at Hard Rock Stadium, the pizza was solid, the popcorn was alright, but there was nothing too unique or exciting about the offerings. So for food, the stadium gets 3 pop points. Ticket prices are about what you would expect for a regular season NFL game. Prepaid parking in the gravel lot 1 mile away from the stadium without a designated path was $20, which is a little high in my opinion. However, there is an affordable menu with $3 popcorn and soda, $4 hot dogs, and $5 draft beers, which earns the stadium 3 pop points for value. The pregame plaza activities really make the stadium come alive. The gondola system, when in use, definitely would be another entertaining activity for all fans to enjoy. The cheerleaders were present, but TD the Dolphin was not, and there was no other entertainment teams like a drum line. Because of this, the stadium earns 3 pop points for fun. The grounds were well maintained, the staff was friendly, and the concourses had several areas to sit down and eat. There was also plenty of stores, and the sightlines to the field were great, so the stadium earns 4 pop points for fan experience. Add it all up and you get an overall stadium score of 7 out of 10, or warm and white.
Well, you have the score, and that's the show. Thank you for joining me here at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of Miami Dolphins. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the venue and what you want to see next year on Concession Critics.